Good morning, we're up here at Tomahawk. We're at Andrew Campbell's farm here, just on the Tomahawk turnoff. This is part of the soil acidification trial, which is funded through the Regional Land Partnerships program from the Australian government. We've set up, in this area, we set up 13 demonstration trials between Carisbrook right through to here to Tomahawk and over to Windermere. And so we got 13 demonstration trials on 13 farms. So what we've done here, we've either put on a superfine lime, ground lime, at 5 tonnes a hectare to see if we can get bang for buck, and we've put on 620 kilos per hectare of calciprill, which is a prilled high neutralising value lime, which is coated in a molasses to make it easier to spread. And then we've had the control sites are outside of that strip that we spread. We put cages, and there's a cage behind here. We put cages in both to measure the grass, so we cut the grass there, roughly a square metre, and we send that away to get dried to measure dry matter production. But we also had 2 trials to make up 15 demonstration trials at the beginning. We had 2 in the Fingal Valley, up toward in between Avoca and Fingal. So I'm introduced Andrew Campbell, who's a farmer here, and he'll probably just give a little bit of history of this paddock and his farm and how he does things.
Well, this farm's about 413 hectares. It's just your classical coastal sands. This paddock here hasn't been renovated for 25 years. Hasn't seen lime for that amount of time. It's in the program to be done. It's just how the pastures turn out after a long time. It needs to be renovated, but if you can renovate with fertiliser truck or lime truck and get some change, well, that's got to be a cheaper option. But yeah, it's just a classical Tomahawk sand.
Yeah, and you've been working a lot on your other side of the road, on your building that up.
Yeah, the better soil country on the other side of the road, yeah, that's been developed. Some of that's had up to 5 tonne of lime on it. Seen some magnificent results. Holding pasture well, holding the new fescues well. So they're probably our future, the new fescues that are coming through. Ryegrass seems to peter out now, and we're getting less and less rainfall every year. Yeah. Instead of being 800, 750, we're within the 5s and 6s now.
Yeah. And we've got Eric Hall here again. We've got some interesting results with pasture composition.
The composition at this site has changed between the lime and no lime, particularly with the grasses. There's a higher composition of ryegrass and cocksoot on the lime section of this trial, and there are more weeds on the nil lime, not more weedy grasses. So the weedy grass here is Yorkshire fog would be the dominant weedy grass here. There's good composition of subclover and white clover. So overall, for a 25-year-old pasture, this has maintained its composition pretty well.
From the lined areas, the weedy grasses have definitely declined, and we've noticed that across the pattern has been quite consistent across the other ones we tested.
It's actually probably quite significant. It's about 10% less Yorkshire fog in the lined areas.
After this, we're going to have a webinar in a couple of weeks. We're going to send out a fact sheet to all the farmers on the results. We've done feed tests, we've done dry matter, we've done pH, of course, and soil tests.